Hi, welcome back. It's time for the next sketch in the sketch series that I have been working on with Erin over at Crafty Concepts with Erin. We have been working our way through the Make It From Your Heart Volume 6 from Close to My Heart. We have been doing this for a little over a year, and now we have some of our friends joining us, and all their links will be posted down below in a playlist. So be sure to check them all out when you are done here. This week we are doing pattern number 13, and it says it has 4 photos. You can see it has this nice circle element and circles going down the side, and a large photo here, and then the 2 smaller photos here. So if you want to see what I create, stay tuned. Let's bring in some of the elements I've decided to work with for this sketch. Now, when I looked at this sketch, and I've actually done this sketch before, and I do have a video on that, so I will link that right up here in a card, so you can be sure to go take a look at that when you're done watching this video. Actually, I had some scribbles that I made up here because I saw this circle, and I thought, you know, having flowers or leaves or something coming out of the top would look good with this sketch. So what I decided to do was take some of my fall photos, and I found this wreath on Cricut, and I just cut it out and put it together, and this will be the circle element on my page. And then you can see, and I've also cut out some alphabet letters to create my title, and I'll tell you more about that when I get to that. And then I also had just some different papers that I pulled from a Close to My Heart collection, and I believe this was the Four Seasons Autumn collection from their one of their past catalogs. And then this paper is actually from a current Stampin' Up collection. Let me see if I can bring that in here, called To Market. And I loved the green plaid, and I thought that went really well with the pumpkins and the herringbone plaid in these pictures. But let me show you real quick the papers in this collection. I don't have any gardening photos, but you know, you can see the back is flowers, so that would go well with anything. And here's some more florals. So it's just an example of, it doesn't have to be anything related to gardening. It could be anything at all. Oh, here's another pretty green, and here's some tomatoes. I love those little shopping bags, so that would be cute for going to the grocery store, or I don't know, a birthday maybe. I just thought these papers were so fun, and I just love all the colors. So anyway, that's how I came up with this green plaid from this collection. All right, let's get started with our base pages, which of course are the two 12 by 12 Whisper White cardstock. And let's see, we've got a piece going across here that is measuring at 3 3/4 by 12. Okay, and then we've got the same on the other side. And that, I haven't cut this down yet. I'm just going to stick it underneath here so I can get a feel for what I want to do before I make cuts. All right, and then the next thing I wanted to do was bring in this strip of that green plaid. That's going to go kind of down the middle, and then of course, like I said, it goes on the other side as well. All right, and then we're going to bring in that pumpkin paper, and it's supposed to be 12 inches across, but I did not have, I used it for this paper collection for another layout, several layouts, so I didn't have a whole lot left, and it was already cut down to size. So I just snipped it in the middle because I know that my wreath is going to cover that up. All right, and so then this goes on this side as well. So that's kind of the very basics of the layout. And then according to the sketch, there are these 3 circles going down the side, and I've cut those out of some more of that paper from that To Market collection, and those are going down the side. All right, I'm going to have to make some adjustment here. I don't think that goes all the way over. It goes about like that. Okay. All right, so now let me bring in that wreath. There we go. And like I said, I found this on Cricut. The sketch had just a circle in the middle, but I wanted to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. That's the fun thing about sketches. You can keep it as simple as you want, or you can, like I say, zhuzh it up. So that's what I decided to do. And I found this wreath on my Cricut Design Space and cut it out. And then for the background, you can see I've used that matching wood grain paper, and that's the back side. And that, again, like I said, is from that To the Market paper pack. So that goes on like that. Now let me bring in my photos. I have these photos of a recent visit my husband and I took to Stan Hewitt Hall and Gardens in Akron, Ohio. And I love going to Stan Hewitt in the fall. They've got all these beautiful decorations all over the grounds. And the thing about Stan Hewitt in the fall, the first weekend in October, is what they call their Ohio Mart. And it's an artisan fair on the grounds. And it's really nice to walk around and see not only all the artisans, but also the beautiful, like I say, fall decor and all the gorgeous gardens. Now, if we look at the sketch, here again, you can see they've got a title on the circle on the top there. So what I've done is I've cut my title out of some alphabet dies, and these are from, let me show you. It's called Alphabet a la Mode dies, and they're these tall, skinny letters, which I really like for scrapbook pages because then they don't take up, you know, a chunk of real estate on your page, but it's still big enough. The scale is really nice to fit with your photos. So you get 2 cards of the different alphabet letters, of course. And I like how they have double of some of the letters so that if you are cutting out a word that has like 2 A's in it or whatever, you don't have to cut multiple times. You can use the 2 of them at once. All right, so I'm going to, as you can see, I've started spelling out across the top the title, and I'm going to have Autumn Splendor across the top here. I wanted to show you what I did with the dies to make them more substantial. Like I said, I do like that they're tall and skinny, but what I like to do when I'm using dies like that is to stack them up. So I've got 3 layers here, 2 in the rich raspberry color, and then just 1 in the white color, and that makes them a lot more sturdy and feels kind of like chipboard, and it kind of pops them up off the page without having to use some pop-up dots. All right, let me finish spelling that out. All right, so I've got the letters laid out. I didn't lay them down or glue it down. I don't have anything glued down yet, but you might notice I'm missing the L. I can't find it anywhere. I'll have to either make another one or hopefully find it. But okay, so now I want to work down here on the circles over here on the side. And the sketch had 2 journaling spots. I don't need 2 journaling spots, and then a title. So what I decided to do was I did make a journaling, my journaling block. So and what I do is I just open up Pages on my iPad, type out my journaling, and in this case I made a text box in the shape of a circle and measure the space and then cut it out. Now let me show you what I used to cut out those different circles there. I'm using this die called Spotlight on Nature from Stampin' Up, and I love, absolutely love, love, love this die for not only your card making, but how perfect is that for your scrapbooking, because it's got the different little cutouts on the edges, and they're made to layer together. So I've used this one with the little leaf things on there, and then on the inside one I've cut that on my white cardstock with the coordinating die that fits right inside like a nice little layer. So I've got my journaling there. Like I said, I used the Spotlight on Nature dies for that. All right, so then in my stash I have a lot of fall themed stamps. All right, but I found this one from Close to My Heart. Remember this one called Seasonal Haul? And I love that little truck and the pumpkins, and I thought that was perfect. And when I pulled it out of the package, guess what? I already had one colored. Yay! And it's a green truck. Yay! So that was a bonus. So I think I'm going to put that up here, and I'm going to use the die to cut out those pumpkins and put them in the truck. For the subtitle, I guess you'd call it, over here in this circle, I do have this stamp set called Enjoy These Moments. It was a stamp of the month from close to my heart, and I like this one that said fall is in the air. So what I've done is I've stamped it with pumpkin pie on my white daisy cardstock, and what I wanted to do, I wanted to make the banner a different color. So all you do for that is go ahead and simply stamp it in whatever color you want to make the banner in. And it doesn't matter if you get it off the edge or whatever, because then you just want to take your scissors and you want to kind of fussy cut around that banner shape or whatever piece you wanted to make in a different color. And you do want to leave just a little bit of a white border in case, of course, you make any little mistakes. And then I'm probably going to put that down with a dimensional on top of that, but then I wanted to add a little bit of splatter, but not really splatter. So what you do is you take your markers and you can take the brush tip, take it off the brush tip, and you can just flick on the inside of the marker cap, and you get those nice flick marks on your paper. Okay, so now all I have to do is go and cut this out with the Spotlight on Nature die. I've gone ahead and I've put these different embellishment clusters down with the dimensionals. So I'm just going to finish adhering this one and put this down. This is my journaling. Let me read that for you. It says, for me, the annual Ohio Mart held at Stan Hewitt Hall in Akron every year on the first weekend of October signals the beginning of autumn. We have been attending this event ever since the kids were little. It has changed over the years, but some things remain a staple, like the fresh baked ginger cookies and hot apple cider. We always enjoy strolling the grounds and seeing all the beautiful decor. And then, of course, I have put the date on there. All right, so that we're almost finished. Few little touches here to finish it up. I think I've gone ahead and I started putting some of the stickers. I've got some stickers left over from the what was this called? Autumn Splendor, maybe? I don't really remember, but this was a sticker sheet, the Four Seasons Autumn sticker sheet, I believe. So I've started trying to use some of these stickers up here, and I do like these word stickers. Time Together was good. And I have one more thing. I've got this empty spot here, so that Fresh Air set that I did here for that had a nice leaf that will fit in there just perfectly, and I think I'm going to do it the same color, and that's Rich Razzleberry, that I did the words in, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, but it still gives some little bit of a definition between the two words. So I hope I stamp this okay, because this is the last thing I want to do in my layout. So let's just stamp that there and lift up. Yep, that is perfect. All right, so let's take a look at this. Oh, there is one more thing I want to do. I've got these gems here, and these are, what are these? The Regal Foiled Adhesive Backed gems. So let's add a little bit of gems around the layout as well. And I do want to say to you, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me that you have chosen to spend some of your precious time with me. I really enjoy making these layouts for you, and I hope that they inspire you, maybe give you some ideas, or hopefully start scrapbooking again if you haven't already. If you haven't in a while, maybe start to do it again. I think sketches are an easy way to start. They give you a good starting point, and like I say, you can make the sketches as simple or as stepped up as you would like. All right, so let's take a look at these. Let me clear this all out of the way and put this down here so you can take a screenshot if you would like. Let's take a look, close-up look at the details that we have here. And I've added some stickers up here above this photo, put everything up on dimensionals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the video up here and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time here on YouTube. Bye.